I was super inspired by the 90s wave of animated film where 2D characters popped into the real world, like Space Jam or Who Framed Roger Rabbit. The apartment is home to a young couple who work in art and fashion. We wanted that something fun and a bit surreal, but still grown up in how it functions. It's playful, a bit weird, but that's the point. I'm Anthony Authié. I'm an architect and designer at Zyva studio based in Paris. I like to play with ideas that mix architecture and imagination, especially this thing I call cartoon core. It's all about creating environments that feel like you just stepped into a cartoon or a dream. Most of the furniture was made directly in my studio. There are chairs shaped like little animals, a coffee table that's almost as spiky as a rosebush, and even a nightstand with spike colors. The apartment had already been renovated before, but honestly, not with much love. There wasn't really any thought put into the design or the storytelling. The layout across those 3 split levels had something really special. The first level was entirely the kitchen, the second level was the living room with a terrace, and the third level was a bedroom, toilet and bathroom. We didn't really mess with the layout too much, but there was one key move, the staircase. We rotated it to make the climb to the upper floor feel a bit more dramatic. We also moved the toilet down to the lower floor to free up space upstairs. It made room for a proper walk-in closet.
Hot damn! Jump on board for a wild ride into a world of colour, creativity, design and delight with this bold and beautiful issue of our magazine. First stop is Madrid, with Gone architects who are bringing bathrooms back, and sexy too. And then we have some Neapolitan magic for you with La Photosynthesi. Get ready to have your mind blown and your eyeballs elated with their imaginative approach to colour and design. Bellissimo! From the hot kitschy mess and magnificence of Memphis, Milano, to the pinky hues synonymous with the grandfather of Mexican modernism, Luis Barragan, we explore the language of colour, how colour and culture intersect and how colour builds desire too, with small home inspiration from Kuala Lumpur, Sydney and Naples, and a tour of Ricardo Bofill's Symphony of Terracotta and Turquoise, Walden 7. There's so much more inside, including expert advice on how best to welcome colour into the walls of your home, a typewriter with nipples, and nudie Rudy rugs. Wild! Get your copy now. Visit nevertoosmall.com/store.
The apartment is in Saint-Ouen. It's a little spot just north of Paris, right by the Seine. It got that mix of city grit and creative energy that I really love working with. There are some hooks by the entrance and a couple of small shelves for shoes. Just enough to keep it functional without overloading the space. Just past the entrance, you land in the kitchen. It's all made in stainless steel, super sleek, but with this spiked blue handle that totally flips the vibe. We 3D print them ourselves in-house. It's one of those little touches that bring our weird universe right into the everyday stuff. The kitchen is compact, but super functional. Induction hob, the oven, and even a hidden dishwasher tucked in there. The semicircle backsplash is one of my favorite details. It kind of looks like a sunrise. That round shape was a way to soften all the sharp, metallic lines of the kitchen. The second kitchen unit is more about storage. We kept the top surface bare, so it can double as extra prep space whenever needed. The dining area features a Meyer table by Berlin-based designer Out, paired with their fell ochre stool. As for the floors, there used to be basic tiles, but we ripped it out and poured the concrete especially for the project. The living room sits on the second level. There is this small set of stairs that lead you there. Those are actually original to the space. That slight elevation gives the living room its own sense of place, without needed walls or doors to separate it. The third big feature in the living room is this large custom-made orange bookshelf. We were really inspired by Swiss graphic layouts, super clean and super rational. The coffee table is part of my spiking roses collection. I've always had a thing for roses, you know. It's a bit of a tribute to my grandmother rosebushes. What I love is that mix of beauty and danger. We are drawn to the softness of the petals, but there is always a threat of the thorns underneath. And here we go, one of my custom lamps. Same idea as the spike and roses table. It's got that cactus vibe. Soft light but spiky silhouette. The living room features the neon orange sofa also by Authié. It's upholstered in a Raf-Simon fabric. And as a bonus, it doubles as a guest bed. And then there is the real centerpiece of the apartment, the metallic staircase. We paint it in this intense swimming pool blue. And because it's so thin and light, it really feels like it's floating. The railing was designed to look like it's passing right through a step, a little architectural glitch that adds a surreal twist. The large glass brick wall lets light flow in from the living room, while still keeping things private. It kind of looks like a bubble wrap. And yeah, that was totally the vibe we are going for. The bed is a piece from Carup. It's their Ziggy model. We liked it because it has built-in storage in the side, which is super useful in a compact space like this. The storage used to be where the hot water tank was. Now it's way more functional and visually clean. The bedside tables are in a different finish to keep a visual link between the levels without repeating the exact same look. We also moved the toilet down to the lower floor to free up space upstairs. It made room for a proper walk-in closet. There is no door between the bedroom and the bathroom. It creates a more open, breathable feeling up here. The bathroom is fully clad in these long green tiles, and it gives the feeling of stepping into a kind of tropical greenhouse, you know. The custom-built vanity units, it's covered in the same green tiles as the rest of the bathroom. It keeps that immersive greenhouse vibe going. The wall lights are from the Trap collection by Fatboy. It's functional but still playful. As for the toilet downstairs, it follows a similar design language. Same green tiles, same sense of immersion. It's like a miniature version of the upstairs bathroom. What I love about small spaces is that they really push you to use your imagination. They force you to think differently. And that's where the magic happens.
Thanks for watching. If you're an architect or designer with a project we could feature, please share it with us at nevertoosmall.com/submissions.